Well, our next guest is grabbing attention all around the world for making the ultimate tree change. He's given up all the modern-day comforts, including power, to live in the outback with a bunch of orphaned kangaroos. Take a look.
Looking down from my height to this tiny little thing less than a foot tall, you can't help but think of her as a little child. I've got to be Ruby's mum. To some people they think that's a bit strange, a bloke like me, 6'7" tall, being a mum to a little orphan kangaroo. But I do it because I see maybe what other people don't see. I see that little Joey as it's clambering on my leg. That's a call out for help. That's a call out to say, I want to be picked up. I want to be held close to your body, just like I was in Mum's pouch. I'm glad she's with me, and I'm going to do 200% effort to get her through and give her that love.
Oh, that was pretty adorable, wasn't it? It should have come with a warning. They call him Kangaroo Dundee, but he's really just a big softie. Chris joins us now live from Melbourne. Chris, a very good morning to you. Why do you have such a connection with kangaroos?
I don't know. It's something I've had since I was a child and growing up in Perth. And to me, it's the outback. It's the freedom, and watching a kangaroo bounce through the bush is one of the wonders of the natural world.
How many kangaroos have you saved, Chris?
Oh, I've raised about 200 orphans over about 15, 20 years, and I rescue a lot more. I pass them over to other carers. The big part of what we do is having a network of wildlife carers in the outback and making sure we're all in contact with each other. So that's a big part of what I do.
We're talking to you in Melbourne today, but your sanctuary is in Alice Springs or near Alice Springs?
Yeah, it's about 15 kilometres out of Alice Springs. Got beautiful 90 acres of golden grass, red sand and blue sky, which Alice Springs is famous for. So, yeah, beautiful part of the world.
And Chris, we were just looking there at some pictures of some pretty cute little Joeys in bags while you put the washing on the line. Obviously, you do have a very close connection with these animals, and you've actually won the hearts not only of lots of Aussies, but a lot of people in Britain. A lot of women have fallen in love with you. Have you been surprised?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm not surprised people love seeing the cute little Joeys. Even I do after such a long time. It's a thrill to see them, just like it was the first time I saw them. But the fact that people found me all right was, yeah, a bit surprising.
And Chris, can you just tell us, I remember watching this show, it's just incredible. Tell us what your life is actually like out there. You've got no electricity. That's actually your kitchen, if I recall correctly, that we're looking at. Just talk us through a day in the life.
A day in the life? All right, well, I don't actually live there anymore. I've just recently moved out. I had a bit of a mouse plague, so I sort of had a few mice in the mattress, and that was getting a bit unbearable. But and then the snakes moved in, so I got a big king brown that wouldn't leave.
That would be the kind of problems I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I lived in that shack for 4 years. I mean, part of I suppose that the harshness of it is there's no power or insulation, so in summer it can get up to 55, 60 degrees in that shack. But I mean, life in the day is a lot of rescue. I'm on 24-hour call. Get woken up through the night maybe by someone who's hit a kangaroo and they want us to come down and see what we can do. Otherwise, can have anywhere 6 or 8 Joeys that I'm looking after at one time. So it's never ending. It's a great life though, great fun. Anyone wants to work with animals, I highly recommend it.
Do you ever get lonely out there on the station, or do you find the kangaroos are company enough?
Kangaroos are company enough. Listen, Anne, I mean, I like people contact, and of course, but it's something I've just got used to, and the kangaroo's my family.
And Chris, do you know, when you've raised the kangaroos, do you let them go? I mean, are they able to assimilate back into the wild?
Yeah, they are. It's something that we raise up a lot of the kangaroos with that intention. We don't want to keep them. So we get over 200 orphans a year come into Alice Springs, so we couldn't keep them. Whereas I have my own sanctuary for kangaroos. The run-of-the-day wildlife care in their own homes. Our main aim is to get the kangaroos back to the bush.
Must be hard saying goodbye after they follow you around like that. Thank you very much for joining us, Chris. We appreciate it. What wonderful work you're doing. And you can meet Chris in person, ladies out there, at the 4x4 Outdoor and Fishing and Boating Expo at Melbourne Showgrounds this Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Go to www.4x4show.com.au for appearance times, or you can check out Chris's work at kangaroossanctuary.com. He has had a few marriage proposals, but hasn't acted on any of them yet.
How cute are those baby
Oh, that was lovely, wasn't it? Oh, just lovely.
Do you know, I actually
take one home in a bag.
I actually speak kangaroo.
Do you?
No.
Yeah, it goes. That means there's been a fire at the abandoned mine shaft and Timmy's fallen away.